Hello, lovely people. So, the first step to getting a glowing, lovely, beautiful, fresh face is moisturizer. My favorite moisturizer right now is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. I got this sample size with my Sephora Point perks. However, it's been lasting me the last couple months, and I will definitely be repurchasing this. This is great if you have like dry skin, dry combo skin. I'd say I feel like if you have really dry skin it'll also work, but like I get oily, but a lot of my skin is really dry, so I like to use this. Fun fact, if you have oily skin, people think, oh, maybe I shouldn't moisturize. No, you should definitely moisturize. If you don't moisturize, your skin is going to produce more oil. Anyway, so here's me trying to open a package of Vaseline for 30 seconds since my hands were still wet from the moisturizer. Look, I did it, but in reality it took me 45 seconds, like 30 to 45 seconds to open it. So I leave that on for 10 minutes and now we're back. So I'm first going to take this sample of my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer and I'm going to dot this all over my face. This primer is basically really good at smoothing the skin and filling in the pores and kind of just prepping the skin for foundation. You can use whatever your favorite foundation primer is. This is a little bit less mattifying than my usual, but we're going for a glowy look today. So make sure you apply that over and blend it really well. Now taking my holy grail ultimate favorite foundation, the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 110, I am applying that all over my face. You should leave your foundation recommendations below because I've honestly been using the same one for a while. I do love the MAC Studio Fix, but I'm trying to use as little MAC products as I can. And I also love the Kat Von D locket. Maybe I'll start using that again. Anyways, leave your recommendations below. I like full coverage, so don't go recommending any light coverage or BB creams because I'll seriously just like, it'll do nothing for me. I like full coverage and I like a semi-matte natural to full matte finish. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, please comment them below. So I'm just dotting this all over my face and then blending that out with a beauty blender. I do apply a lot of foundation. I apply lots and lots because I really don't like the way my skin looks. I have very red skin and a lot of scars on my skin, and I just like to apply foundation and coverage. So yeah, you can apply foundation if you want. If you have beautiful skin, like I know this girl, I don't think I'll put her name in because I don't know if she'd appreciate that, but there's a girl I follow on Instagram and she literally had like this beautiful skin with like all these freckles, and like she probably doesn't even have to wear foundation. She probably just can wear like bronzer and like liquid highlighter over top of her face and like have no problem. However, if you're like me and your face is a fucking mess, you can apply some full coverage foundation. Okay, so now I'm just going to apply my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer to the high points of my face. I always apply to the places that aren't my under eyes first because I like to focus on my under eye blending the most because this concealer dries fairly quickly, and if I were to apply everywhere including my under eyes and then try to blend it out, places would get dry before I got the time to blend them. So yeah. I find the key to making foundation not come off cakey is to really dampen my beauty blender. Like my beauty blender is not like a little bit damp, it's like heavily wet. And it's what works for me. Okay, I literally look like a zombie right now, but that's fine. Okay, now I'm taking the concealer and applying a shit ton underneath my eyes. This concealer is literally the best concealer. Like if you haven't gotten on the bandwagon, get on the bandwagon. If you're Canadian like me, Ulta now ships to Canada, but I honestly just order it through the Tarte site. They have free shipping over like, I don't know, like 70 or 50 or something Canadian dollars, and it's really like this concealer is so worth it. People keep asking me like when it's gonna come to Sephora. It's an Ulta exclusive, so if this came to Sephora, that would mean there's some kind of weird contract deal between Tarte and Ulta, or Sephora paid Tarte a lot of money, and I just don't know if that'll be happening anytime soon. So yeah. Now applying my absolute favorite, the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm applying that underneath my eyes, to my nose, to my upper lip, I believe, my chin, and to the sides of my mouth. I'm kind of gonna let it bake. I'm not applying like a heavy layer, but I'm applying enough that while I'm doing my eyebrows, it'll have time to set in. We are going for a glowy look, but if you have oily skin like me, I suggest you mattify your face completely and set it, and then apply the glow later. So I snapped my fingers, and now I have eyebrows, and they're looking fucking rough as fuck. But let's not talk about that. So now I'm gonna take the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, as always, and buff that across my face. This face is so amazing at giving you like a sun-kissed look if you have light skin like me. Honestly, if you just applied this bronzer and nothing else, it would look so nice and natural, but I don't like that look because I need more definition because I look like an egg. So yeah, but I'm using my Morphe brush to contour, and then I'm blending it out with my Sigma Duo Fiber. I suggest always having a Duo Fiber on hand. Now taking my longtime favorite, the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and I will be applying that directly over top. I have recently gotten back into using my Hoola bronzer. I got out of it for a while because I was really digging like a very cool toned sculpted look, which is what I get from my Kat Von D. But lately, like when I'm going for like a summery warm tone look, I really am enjoying this Hoola bronzer. Also, I'm really interested in trying the Hoola light. If any of you have tried it, or like if you think that it'll work for me, please let me know, because as I said before, I need to find a substitute for my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil because I'm not supporting Too Faced as a brand anymore. So yeah, blending all that out with my Duo Fiber again. As you can see, the main focus for this look is really the bronzer and the glow. Now taking my RCMA powder, and I'm going to bake directly underneath my contour. I am now going to take my all-time new favorite highlighter, the Ofra X nikkietutorials Everglow highlighter, and I'm taking the lightest shade, obviously, on this Sigma brush, and I am applying this to my cheekbones. I then take my Real Technique brush with no additional product, and I like to buff it over top to make sure that it gets blended. This literally creates the prettiest glow. I like my Jeffree Star highlight. It does give me like a blinding glow, but it looks really like chunky on the face. Like I can see it on other people's faces too. It doesn't give like a natural looking glow. It just gives like a really glowy look. And like I sometimes like that. But today I really want like my glow to look like a real glow, or as real as it can. And this Nikkie highlight I find does not accentuate any texture in my skin. So if you have super textured skin, or maybe if you're a man who does makeup and you have man skin, because man skin is definitely different than women's skin, you can definitely use this highlight because it will like not accentuate your pores as much as the Jeffree Star ones do. So yeah, I highlighted my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, and now I'm highlighting my inner corners and underneath my brow bone with this very same highlighter. I'm basically just like drowning myself in highlight. Now taking what, in my opinion, is the best summer blush. I am taking MAC Warm Soul. It is like this shimmer, it's like, I'm not explaining it's shimmery, but it's like a peachy brownie blush with like an iridescence to it. So like it adds to the highlight and it just like looks really, really natural. So I'm applying that to my cheeks and a little bit to my nose. Now I'm distracted for some reason. Okay. Now I'm going to take my two favorite mascaras and I'm going to apply them to my lashes. Now taking my Real Techniques multitask brush and buffing away my bake. Now taking the Ofra X Nikkie collab in the shade Nude Potion, I am applying that to my lips. I have to say this is literally like my favorite, like the perfect nude, like not my perfect peachy nude, but like the perfect nude that's not too pink, not too peach, not too dark, not too light, because I find some lipsticks look really weird with like no eyeshadow and then just face. Some of them make you look like a cookie cutter in my opinion. For me, I think if you're going to wear this look with any lip color, it should be your go-to nude, a bright color, but nothing too bright. Like you could do like a bright orange, but if you do something that's too bright of a pink or like a red, it'll like, it just won't suit. It doesn't suit it for me. I prefer to do either really dark lip with this or like a nude lip or like Kylie Cosmetics Exposed because that's like my go-to. But anyways, this lipstick is literally amazing. Like everything has gone into individual sets now, which if I knew that, I wouldn't have bought the full thing. However, you should definitely invest in this lipstick because it's amazing. Also, I'm so sorry for all my rambling in this video. I just realized I talked a whole shit ton. Let me know if you're sick and tired of hearing me talk and if you just want to see a video where I don't talk at all, or if you actually enjoy the talking videos and you'd like to see more. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look of this summer/spring appropriate easy look. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe below.